Starlink Wi-Fi has absolutely taken the industry by storm, and if you are thinking about purchasing one or already have purchased one, here are 9 things that you need to know. Starting with number 1, we are going to be going over trees and obstructions that may disrupt the signal. In general, trees do disrupt your signal a little bit, but if you don't place Starlink directly under a tree where there are branches covering the entire signal from the dish to the sky, you will still get Wi-Fi. It may be a little slower, but you won't be impacted much. And if you are somewhere where you have full canopy cover and there's just not a whole lot of signal, your Starlink may not connect or may not be very good at all. But I would say as long as you have about 80% clear sky from trees or other things that may obstruct it like a house roof, you should have strong enough signal to have great Wi-Fi and accomplish anything you need to. Number 2 is that you can actually pause your Starlink subscription whenever you want, no matter what plan you have. To do this, you click on your file in the Starlink app and you scroll down through your settings, and there's actually an option where you can slide a little tab to pause your current Starlink plan, and this will pause your plan after your current billing cycle is done. So if you started your billing cycle on January 2nd in 2025 and you paused it, you would have your Starlink plan and signal going through February 2nd, at which point it would pause and you would not have signal, and your plan would resume once you go into your settings and slide that tab over saying that you want to resume your subscription. Number 3 is going to be cost, and this is going to be going over your monthly subscription cost as well as the initial startup cost. For Starlink, for any dish and any generation that has come out, they are currently on Starlink Gen 3. There is the initial cost of buying all of the hardware and the dish. This can range anywhere from $300 when they have a sale to $600 when it is full price. And this is something that you just have to pay for right away. This does not include your first month of your subscription, but Starlink does tend to have promos running throughout the year where this is cut in half or possibly more. The next cost is your monthly subscription. There are 3 different monthly plans that I've gone over in other videos that I'll link here. If you want Wi-Fi for your house, it's $100 a month, roaming plan $165. I believe there is a bulk one that is around $250 a month, and you have to pay this fee every single month if you want Wi-Fi. However, like we just talked about in the previous one, if you slide that tab over to pause, you will not be billed on the months when your Starlink is paused. Number 4, sticking with the plans, we are going to be going over how Starlink plans can change constantly, and they will change in the future. When we first got Starlink 8 months ago, we had the roam plan and it was $150 a month, but you could not use Starlink while you were moving. They have since changed it and it is now $165 a month, but we can use our Starlink while we are driving. Starlink added some features to the plan, but now we have to pay $15 more a month. But keep in mind that the Starlink plans are going to be changing with what features they have and the pricing, and I'd imagine this will keep happening as long as Starlink keeps growing as a company. And number 5, we're going to be talking about how weather affects Starlink. Fun fact, your Starlink dish is waterproof. This means you can leave it outside every night and doesn't matter if it rains or thunderstorms. However, I will say it's not super heavy, so if you have super high winds, there is a chance that it could blow over or get blown away. This happened to us once, and now we tie it down every single time. Also, keep in mind that the Starlink dish is waterproof. The Wi-Fi router is not waterproof, so make sure you keep that inside and then run your cord outside to your dish, which will be fine if it rains. Sticking with the weather theme, at number 6, we have that your Starlink dish actually has a snow melt option. This means if you're somewhere where it snows or you get a lot of ice, you don't have to worry about clearing it off to get your Wi-Fi. You can simply go into your settings, and this actually has an automatic setting where it will sense the temperature, and if there's anything on Starlink, it can automatically turn on. However, if you think this isn't doing an efficient job, you can simply turn on snow melt, and you can leave that on as long as you want to melt all the snow, and then just turn it off if you want to save some power. Number 7 is going to be dealing with Starlink and its portability. We have driven it across the country, so there is no question there. However, one big question we did have is when you are flying, can you bring Starlink? And the answer is yes, actually. We have taken Starlink both in a carry-on bag as well as a check bag. We have not had any issues with either option. Both were able to get on the plane, no one questioned us about it, and as long as you can get Starlink to fit in a bag that will fit on the plane, you can take it wherever you want. At number 8, we're going to be going over software updates with Starlink, and you will be pleased to know that Starlink updates automatically and updates while it is actually still connected. What is nice is that Starlink uses Wi-Fi to get updates, but Starlink is also the Wi-Fi to get updates. So as long as you have your Wi-Fi and your Starlink running, it will automatically update every time. Sometimes this happens when you plug it in or turn it on for the first time in the day. I haven't seen an update go longer than 5 or 10 minutes at the absolute max. Most of them are like 30 seconds. Your Wi-Fi may slow down a little bit, but then recovers once everything is ready. And last but certainly not least, at number 9, we have the Starlink Referral program. I have made a couple of videos on it on this channel that I'll link here, but a quick summary, you can refer someone to get Starlink, and if they buy buy a Starlink kit, when they click on that link, you will get a free month of Starlink and they will also get a free month of Starlink. So depending on what plan you have, this can be as little as $100 for a month, or it could be up to $250 a month if you have the boat plan. And if you want to support our channel so we can keep making helpful videos like this about Starlink, feel free to use that referral code, but you certainly don't have to. Otherwise, that's everything we're going to be talking about in this video today. If you think I missed anything, please let me know in the comments, or if you have any questions, I do my best to answer every single question on every single video. And be sure to like and subscribe to see more.